What's up, winners? This is the craziest Meghan Markle story I have heard, and this one honestly makes me angry because you just don't treat people this way. That's why we have this channel, so we can analyze things, behavior in a fun way, so we know who's acting right and who's not. Let's check it out.
Which were being held in Sydney. The royal couple managed to fit 26 engagements into just 16. The gifted a Kubra hat was the Sydney residence of the Governor-General for the length of her stay. The Queen has always stayed at as have all. Widely known, the Governor-General, Gigi, and his wife should have vacated Admiralty House.
Alright, that wasn't super clear. That was my fault. Credit to this channel, British Royal TV, though they should talk themselves. I would recommend it. It's a good channel. Anyways, unbelievable. How do you go and say, get out of the mansion, it's for us, and every other royal was staying in the same wing they were? But for me, that wouldn't even matter. Like, I actually cannot wrap my head around how someone can act that way. Like, I analyze Meghan, but I just don't understand, like, what kind of person could have that level of entitlement. I guess Meghan, but it blows my mind. Blows my mind.
The Sydney residence of the Governor-General for the length of her stay. The Queen has always stayed at as have all heads of state, heads of government and royalty when visiting Sydney, as guests of the Governor-General who hosts them. If it's good enough for them, it's good enough for Markle. Markle was given full VIP treatment in Australia as a member of the royal family representing the Queen, our titular head of state, who is
and it was not good enough. And let's skip ahead to the crazy stuff.
Representing the Queen, who always behaved impeccably here, and whose visit costs the Aussie taxpayers a lot of money. She also showed no respect for the Gigi who holds the highest office in Australia. Her ignorance of our system of government and her behavior shows wasn't interested in her royal role, and is just rude. Australians also hate entitled, rude, bratty, and demanding behavior. An element of modesty.
I've got to give credit. Again, I wish whoever's running his channel would actually talk. I bet it would be even better, but that's just funny. Yeah, they don't like those kind of people. I still just cannot get over such things. Like, you know, Harry, I criticize a lot too, but I don't understand how you could have like a woman or a wife and she treats people that way, or anybody, a husband, anyone who you're in a relationship with, a boyfriend, a friend, and they do that, and you could still spend time with them. It's like an obvious, like, red flag. I mean, it's like a beyond red flag, like a red tarp thrown on you.
And humility is what earns our respect. Doesn't understand this. Besides, allegedly, she threw a cup of hot tea at one of Admiralty House staff in Oz. Meghan
That's too far, right? That is too far for anybody. You know, I mostly say we're going to criticize behavior. That is one instance. I feel that's criminal. That's criminal, right? Just because someone works under you and you have this position of status that Meghan does not deserve, does not mean you can assault them. To me, that is criminal. It's like the Will Smith thing where he slapped Chris Rock. I'm against you. I think rules should apply to people. I think if you do that, you attack someone because you don't like what they said, like anyone else, Will Smith should have been. I used to love Will Smith, by the way, before he did that. I was tricked by his image, so I get tricked too. Hold away in handcuffs. Same thing with that. You know, I'm not saying I do jail time, but if you throw hot tea at someone, she should be in handcuffs for a moment at least.
To everyone, domestic staff included, takes anyone a long way in the world. Meghan doesn't understand this. Besides, allegedly, she threw a cup of hot tea at one of Admiralty House staff in Oz. Meghan expected to get the whole of Admiralty House to stay during their tour, but she only got a wing of it. So allegedly she told to the host to four-letter word off and asked, "Do you know who I am?" Apparently she was like a Tasmanian devil during early pregnancy and the host tried to soothe her with a cup of tea. She didn't like the tea and threw it at the staffer. Newly minted royal family member.
You know what? It's allegedly, and I will go with allegedly, but why are there so many rumors like this, right? There are some rumors about Meghan that I don't know about, like some of the things with her and the sorority might be exaggerated, but where there's so much smoke, they say there might be fire. There's so many anecdotes of her treating people horribly, but then we see like at Inskips' wedding, like those pictures, like Meghan, like this. People don't, it hurts my face. Ow, I don't ever want to do that again. It feels bad. Normal people don't make faces like that. ever, ever. So it all's in line. You know what? I'll end it there. Thank you, winners. Please subscribe and like if you've not already, and comment.